Christopher Holcomb, and welcome to another fantastic episode. Pretty much what I wanted to bring to you guys today is something that I talked to someone online about, which was a good topic, which I was thinking about talking about anyway, which is about buying bulk properties. You know, people always want cheap properties in Detroit, and a lot of people, investor-wise, offer lists, pretty much a list about 15, 20, maybe 30, maybe even 40 properties as are bulk properties. These properties pretty much are maybe from several different investors, or maybe one investor that has a lot of properties that's trying to turn them over. Not a bad thing, but my thing is beware of these properties. Beware of a bulk list. The best option I would say regarding someone that's offering a bulk list is that they let you cherry pick, meaning you can go through the list of properties, validate which ones will be a money maker or an asset to you, and buy those properties or purchase those properties. Usually if there's a cherry picking list, they're gonna have different prices. If there's a bulk list where you don't cherry pick, they'll all be, they'll ask for 150,000 or 100,000, and each one of the properties will be 10,000 or 7,000 or more. But what the thing is with that, if they're offering 20 properties and they're all the same price, trust me, within there, what would be good is 30% of them will be not fitting the criteria you're looking for, and 70% would. That's a good list, because you really want to make sure your numbers are right, that 70% makes up for that 30%. And if you sell it for 5,000 or sell it for less, or land contracted out, you're not losing money. But a lot of times it's at least 60-40. 60 good properties, 40 bad. But you still have to be careful and make sure these properties are not like the worst of the worst, where you're just losing. And if you are losing, then make sure the disposal of the property or donating it is an option, and you can definitely get your money's worth, pretty much. What you just want to do is analyze each one. Just make sure what you're getting and you're paying for outbalances what you're going to lose. And that's my biggest thing in the book. See if you can get them cherry picked, so you can pick the ones you want, or analyze ones, because some lists are horrific where they give you 30 properties and it's 50-50, and some of them other properties you think are good, you find out later on they got back tax or something else, because most of the time they're quick claim deed properties. And so you signing off, and you got to do your research and your due diligence to verify what properties are. Bulk listings are good. Not saying they're bad. I'm just saying beware of them. Make sure you got certain options. If you got investors that let you cherry pick, that's the best bulk list, I would say, because then you pick the ones you want. You'll know which one's brick. They'll mix them up. They'll be brick. They'll be frame. They'll be 3 bedrooms. Some will be 2 bedrooms. Some will have no basement. And especially in Detroit, most people, the general houses are like the one behind me, brick, 3 bedrooms. That's what most families, single parents want, because then they got room. It's a bungalow. They got the basement. They got the upstairs. They got 2 bedrooms downstairs and a bath. Maybe a bath and a half. Might have 2 bathrooms, one in the basement. A 2 bedroom's not going to move as fast. So it's all about your numbers. It's not going to rent out as much. Frame houses, as I don't know if I stated before, are not king. Brick is king, so you're not gonna get as much for that property. If you're trying to flip it, wholesale it, a house you might get 10,000 for that's brick, you might have to sell for 6 that's framed. So those are the things you need to be aware of when you're doing bulk. Analyze those, see if it's back taxes, water bills, because water bills could be worse than back taxes. So just something I want to spread to you guys, because people ask all the time about the cheap properties, and then about, I got a list of properties, they're all $5,000. Well, 2 of them properties probably in good neighborhoods, pretty good properties, could be a foreclosure short sale. The rest could be in slum village. And not the, if you're in the music, not the group. Overall, slum properties is not beneficial for you in the long run. So that's something to analyze, something to think for, something to definitely be aware of when you see people come with the bulk list. Analyze it, find out, especially the person you're dealing with. If you have a relationship, they can really tell you if it's a good list or not. If you don't, then you got to go through each one. Know your area codes, know your area. That goes back to that. If I'm looking at 48235 and I got some in 48203, it's not going to work. I know that area is not an area I market in, I buy properties in. So just a lot of things to think for. I would say just write down a list of your criteria, write down a list of your price range, and then see if you can cherry pick. Make sure your style of property, all that matches up. Because you don't want to be stuck with 15 houses and only 6 of them you can rent out, and the others take a extreme amount of rehab, and it could be a headache for a long time coming, and you can't get rid of them because nobody wants them. So just a heads up, something I want to share with you guys. I appreciate all feedback, all messages, comments. I will always do my best to reply to them. If you like, subscribe if you want to subscribe, because I got a lot more information that I would love to share with you guys as I go through my journey. Thank you again. Have a good day. Sorry for the long extent, but sometimes you got to get the information to the people. You guys have a good day. I'll catch y'all later.